make money for yourself. You can add value. You can actually have some extra income. You cannot partner with any of them. Then you can actually do something on your own to actually gives you money. Anything that gives you money, that thing is called a financial vehicle. What does it called? Financial vehicle. Some people choose that, okay, for me to make money, earn money, I must be a carpenter, I must be a tailor, a doctor, an architect, whatever you are choosing is a vehicle. Some vehicle doesn't have leverage. Some vehicle have leverage. Some vehicle will take you to your destination faster than the other one. So just remember that anything that you do that gives you money, that thing have a relationship with you. As far as that thing is giving you money. And that relationship is called a transactional relationship. What did I say it's called? So it's a relationship of transaction. That is to say you can survive. Tell your neighbor survive. You can earn a living. Tell your earn a living. So what we mean by surviving and earning a living is that you are meeting three basic needs of life: food, shelter, clothing. There's a food on your table, there's a clothes on your back, and there's a roof over your head. You can have these three basic needs of life. You are currently surviving, but there's nothing bad surviving, but there's something bad remaining at that state, because you are supposed to make impact, build empire, build dynasty, make contribution, become significant. And one of the best way to do that is to connect. Say no, connect. Connect to people that are moving in your direction of interest in life. We call them here mastermind mentors. So of course, anybody you are connected to guide you must have some level of experience, must have some systems and structure, because there is no secret to success. There's always a system to success. And without structure, there is no future. Anything you want to turn the state of time, you must add some level of structure to it. And the person also choose some level of millionaire skills. And one of the skills is problem solving skill. What does it called? So if you're not currently solving the problem, sincerely you are part of the problem already. So waking up every day is not about the value you have, it's about the value you add. How can I add value? How can I make impact? How can I solve problem? How can I provide solution? So how can I answer questions? Thank you so much. So this is how we actually make those millions, and these are all learnable skills. And number two is called leadership skills. Everything rises and falls on leadership. So if your leadership of your life is not what you want, you actually need to improve on it. People management skills. Money is not in a place. Money is in people. When you see people, you see money. Of course, emotional intelligence skills. Because some people hurt you, some people match your legs, some people intentionally, of course, want to make you unhappy. That you have to have that skills of managing them, building people, building a team. I keep saying the job of entrepreneur is not to build a business. The job of entrepreneur is to build people, is to build a team. A team will build a business, because nobody builds an empire alone. So teamwork makes the dream work. And when you work with people, it's going to make your job easier. You will leverage on OPI, other people's money, other people's time, other people's intellectual property, other people's resources, and you leverage on it. And it's one of the best ways to build an organization. That is by building a team. And like MTN, Glow, Amount to Suite, What Beach Hotel, it's one of the best ways to build a community, a business community, a Christian community, an investment community, and of course, a business family. And you can see very clearly that right now, there are two most important relationships I just pointed on the screen, on the board. And those relationships are number one, people you need, number two, people that need you. So these are the two relationships you need in life. You have to connect people that are moving in the direction of interest, of higher frequency of thought, creativity. I always call them OQP almost every day, only quality people. And then your life become improved and better. Other people come close to you and you also light their candle. You can light many candles and your candle will never go down. So it's one of the best way. Of course, this relationship is called a significant relationship, or you call it a transformational relationship. What does it called? A transformational relationship. So it's a relationship of transformation, and it's one of the best way to earn a fortune. Turn on fortune. It's one of the best way to earn residual income. Turn on residual income. Residual income is the kind of money you earn, of course, by doing something once, and you keep making money from that thing for the rest of your life. What to put system and structure. So we have active income. You trade your time for money. You get involved. You make money. Active income. You stop being active. The money stop coming. You have passive income. You write books. You sing songs. So after you must have finished doing that, so our people keep using the product or services. You keep making the money. But residual income is that you build a dynasty. You build company. You build factory. You build people. You build an organization. And for life, I put it for system and structure. it will feed you, feed your generation, even yet unborn. So it's not better to finally fix something and use part of the money to buy investment, and investment gives you money whether you are there or not. So I can see that there are two most important factors right now, and one of the factors is happening outside of you right now. One of the factors is happening inside of you. The factors happening outside of you is called contributing factors. What does it called? Contributing factors. The factor happening inside of you is called determining factors. What does it called? Determining factors. So the challenge we are currently facing as human beings, as a nation, is not contributing factors, it's a determining factor. But these contributing factors, they can facilitate your success, yes I know. They can actually slow you down, yes I know. They can also delay you, but they can never stop you. Those factors are factors you cannot control. One of the factors you cannot control right now is the president. You cannot control the president. You cannot control your governor. Cannot control dollar. Cannot control naira. Neither pound sterling. You cannot control even your pastor. You cannot even control your brother or sisters. You cannot even control your mentor. So these are all contributing factors. You cannot control the economy. You cannot control the forex market. So you can say they are all contributing factors. But those factors are not the major determining factors. So what determines your success is embedded in us. So there are two factors that determines. One is a failure. One is a winner. I've got one is a positive, one is a negative. So I always encourage us every day. Always focus. Tell them, focus. Focus on the positive factor in your life, and those factors are your faith, your belief, your commitment, creativity, vitality, fidelity, of course, discipline. These are the factors you have to focus on. And the factors I want you to ignore, you want to succeed faster. Tell them, ignore. Ignore all the negative factors. Ignore the loser, which is your fear, your doubt, anger, resentment, bitterness, hatred. Of course, name them. So these are the factors that actually stop men from succeeding. So looking at the board, you are the most important factor. Tell anybody you are the most important factor. Touch yourself, say, I am the most important factor. So since you are the most important factor, we talk about you every day. But once you change, because success are subjectives, once you change, everything will change. So we started a class yesterday which says creating more value. That was the topic yesterday. It's creating more value as an entrepreneur. To make more money, you have to create more value. So today is this is part two. Part two. Today is 11th of 3, 2025. Okay, so we have a subtopic here that says packaging your value as solutions to problems. So packaging your value as a solution, as a solution to problem, as solutions to problems. Okay, so we started talking about value yesterday because all of us have value embedded in us. All of us need to discover it, develop it, and deploy it. So God, you might come to this world empty, naked, but you are not born empty. Mr. George, please come and assist me here. Thank you. So you might born empty, naked, but you are not empty. God did not send you to the world empty. No. Everybody God sent to this world, we're all embedded with giftings, talent, ideas, creativity. But a lot of people are spending more time busy, not discovering their purpose on earth, not discovering those talents, giftings, embedding them. Some of them are even busy in another man's backyard, in another man's empire. So they choose to abandon the solution in them and pick up the opportunity or job of being a slave to someone else. So this is all organized system. So we have to help you out to see that you are not actually empty, even though you were born naked. So there's something embedded in you, and we have about 5 to 7 outlines. So the first one says the true nature and source of money. The true nature of money. So when we talk about money, so money has come from somewhere. So the true nature of money. We started talking about this yesterday, and then we talked about if you want more money. So if you want more money, so what do you do? So okay, number 3, we're looking at the true source of money. The true source of money. Okay, the true source of money. Okay, and number 4, I don't like. Number 4, we have what is value. Okay, number 5, finding the pen. Okay, finding the pen. The pen is capital letter because it stands for 4 things. I'll mention them. These my markers are speaking in tongues. Creating more value. Okay, this is kind of better. Creating more value. Okay, selling your solution. That is the last one. Okay, selling your solutions. Okay, so we started yesterday. For those that missed our class yesterday, that time, there is more money in your mind than in your bank account, your wallet, or in your hand. So there's no need to actually look for money outside of you, because money is an idea. Money is actually a creativity, because money is supposed to be your servant. It's a very great servant, but a very terrible bad master. So money is supposed to serve you, not you serving money. So money has a true nature, and the true nature of money is called value, because money is a reflection of value. Money is a representative of value, and value is anything that is useful to someone else other than you. So until what you have is valuable to someone else, what you have is useless. Until what you know is useful to someone else, what you know is useless. So money, of course, the origin of the emerging economy, of course, the emerging civilization never have money. They were always using trade by barter system, value for value, goods for value, service, goods for goods, goods for services, service for service, service for services. So I have 2 goats and 1 chicken. You give me 1 cow. That was actually how men were actually living their life. You trade by barter. I have value, you have value. I have goods, you have goods. We have service, you have goods, so and so forth. So the invention of money was actually a means of exchange. So money is only worth the value you can purchase with it. If you find a treasure chest in the desert and you saw $50 billion, no food, no water, you are thirsty and hungry, that money is useless, nothing to purchase with it. You cannot eat it, you cannot wear it, you cannot bath it. It doesn't have intrinsic value. On its own, it's useless. So it's only useful at the point of exchange and to the amount of things you can exchange with it. If somebody showed up and said this bottle of water costs $50,000 and you have the money, you pay, because that's what you need right now. That means truly, it doesn't have intrinsic value. You cannot eat it, you cannot bath it. So it's just a medium of exchange. It's just a medium that was created to measure as a metric, to measure actual value of goods and services. So value is the true source of money. So if you want to actually make more money, you must actually create more value. And this value you are creating is going to determine by who you are creating the value to. Or not, you're not going to be paid by the amount of value you have. You're going to be paid by the amount of value you add and who you're adding the value to. You add the value to one person in one organization, you pay from that one person. But what if you're an entrepreneur, that you create more value for more people, more clients, more consumers, more customers? You make more money for many people. That is why if you want more money, you must create more value. Money is a reflection of value, goods or services you add to other people. If it doesn't come from job or business, it comes from the value you offer. As an employer, of course, you offer to an employer, to customer, consumers, a company or government. So if you want more money, you must create more value. That is goods or services for more people. Money is not reflecting the value you have, it's reflecting the value you add. So be more obsessed by creating more value for more people, and you'll be rewarded for it, because money is simply a reward for solving a problem. Money is a reward for making impact. Money is a reward for adding value, for being significant. So if you offer value to an employer, you're offering to one person. But you offer value to consumer, customer, clients, you're offering to many people. So employees add value to an employer, one person. Entrepreneurs create and add value to client, customer, consumers, many people. So you can limit your money supply, you can limit your money supply by offering your value to one person, employer. But you can increase your money supply by giving your value to many people, clients, customers, consumers. If you can multiply your income by you can multiply your income by creating and offering more value for more people. So instead of you actually working in a company that is actually, even though you go and make 50 sales, but you're actually giving that value to an employer, your employer pays you at the end of the month, just one person. But imagine that you decide to fly a car. Of course, you're giving that car to many people passing on the road. You're going to make money for many people. Imagine that you are sewing clothes to many people. You make money for many people. Imagine that you are producing chairs that are still right now for many people. They are going to add value to many people. So if you want to increase your money source, you must actually increase the value addition, not the value you have. All of us have value, which I'm going to discuss very soon. We all have value, but how many people are you adding your value to? So, and does the people you're adding value to, or the system you're adding value to, does it have a leverage system, or is it going to reward you based on your effort alone? So that took us to discuss the true nature of money is value, and if you want more money, you must create more value for more people. So today, we'll start from here, the true source of money. So let's begin to talk about it so that each time you need money, you know where to go and get it. It has a source. So why not go for the source? Why not go for the root? Once you get the root, you get the seed. You've got everything. Instead of going for the leaves, right? We can. So I'll give you three things here. It's going to be a summation of what I've been discussing, but we still need to write it down because repetition is a mother of learning. You want to learn something fast, repeat it to yourself. So the true source of money. So write it down your notes. Value is a true source of money. 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 Full stop. The more value you add, the more value you can create for others, is the more money you will earn. Value is a true source of money. Full stop. That's still number one. The more value you can create for others, is the more money you will earn. So the more value you can create for others, is the more money you will earn. So why are you complaining that you don't have money when you're not creating and adding value to people? That if anybody is complaining, I don't have money, ask him, what is your contribution to the society? What is your contribution of impact to the world? What is your product you're adding? What are the solutions you're bringing? So why, if person cannot answer, then we don't have to complain, because if you don't add value, you will not be rewarded. Money is a reward for solving a problem. So money is not paper. That's why money is a slave of value. So until you provide value, solutions, ideas, creativity that solves a problem, that meets a need, that answer question, you will not have money, because value is a true source of money. The more value you can create for others, the more money you will earn. Number two, write it down your note. Creating value for others is the main job of an entrepreneur. Number two, creating value for others, not for yourself. It's not that it's bad, not for your house member. Creating value for others is the main job of an entrepreneur. So entrepreneur simply moves the value of things. You know, there was a post I just put on my status some days ago. It was a kind of sweet potato or something like that. So a businessman buy these 3 pieces of sweet potato for $10 and just add $5 to it and sell it for $15. That is a transaction. He bought the egg, for example, a crate of egg, maybe 5,000 as the case may be, and sell it for 5,500. That is a businessman. There's no bad being a business, but an entrepreneur bought the sweet potato, cut it, slice it, convert that sweet potatoes to sweet potato chips. And instead of selling it for 15 naira, because he bought for 10 naira, he sold it for 45 naira. So entrepreneur improved the value of that product to another something else. Entrepreneur convert a tree to tables and chairs. That's an entrepreneur. While a businessman carry the tree and sell it as a tree, he just add his money as transaction. So an entrepreneur convert egg to fry egg, add something, put bread on it, something, but he doesn't sell it as the way it is. An entrepreneur convert crude oil to petrol, diesel, gas. That's the job of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs improve the value of things. Tell your neighbor. Entrepreneurs improves the value of things. A businessman go to Aba, buy it, sew it, get other clothes out of it, and add more money. So entrepreneurs doesn't leave things the way they are. Entrepreneurs move the value of things. Entrepreneur, a businessman buy chicken, sell the chicks. While entrepreneur buy the chick, convert it to broilers, whatever, cockerel, layers, whatever. So it takes time to grow. It takes time to improve things. Entrepreneur go to the farm, convert the farm to, of course, crops, vegetables. That is entrepreneur. While businessman buy the land, sell the land, transaction. You don't get time to improve anything. Entrepreneur meet somebody, pick the person, improve him to become a leader. And a businessman just connects to the company, up he makes money, goes his way. He doesn't care. So the main value of it, the main job of entrepreneur is to create value, is to make something better. So your job is to improve the value of people's life, improve the value of your life, because you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So you must add value to yourself. You're going to be successful as because of the content of your character, because of the who you have become, the ultimate version of yourself, the best version of yourself. So the best thing entrepreneur does is to invest in himself, because you are the biggest and the greatest asset on earth. Human beings only invest in things that has value. You value yourself, you must invest in yourself so that you can invest in other people. As far as you are not investing in yourself, you are too busy to do that. Okay, business is not progress. Business is not productivity. In fact, beware of the barrenness of a busy life. Someone says that ideas don't die natural death. Ideas actually are buried in busy schedule and engaging in an unproductive activity. So why your ideas don't stand the test of time is busy schedule and unproductive activity. So it's died natural death. That's where ideas have been buried. That is where creativity have been buried. When entrepreneur doesn't lose his idea, he's focused. That is why entrepreneurs have a big picture of what he wants to do. He wants to turn this potato to potato chips, a big picture. So even though he tried it, he did not get it right. He keep trying, keep getting mentors to get it right. That's why Thomas Edison was actually able to document every move he made, because he see a clear picture of what he wants to create, light on electric bulb. So each time he tried, it did not work out, he go back again, try it. Go back again. Even Henry Ford actually surrounding himself with quality people. He knows he wants to produce V8 engine or whatever engine, 16 plus, valve, whatever they call it. So he put them, this is the picture I'm seeing in my mind. We get to work to improve the value of the engine to function better. So each time they try, it don't work, he document it. Because that's the job of entrepreneur, to actually work with people, to improve the value of things, to make things better. Number 3, write it down. Your money is not a reflection of your value that you have. It's a reflection of the value that you add. Write again on your notes. The money you are looking for, your money, is not a reflection of the value that you have. It's a reflection of the value that you add to other people, society, environment, to clients, customers, name them. The money is not, your money is not a reflection of the value that you have, but a reflection of the value that you add to other people, to company, to clients, to customers, to a lot of people. So all of us have value, but not all of us are adding value. All of us have value, but not adding value to many people. You're adding value to just one man, and you're going to pay from that one man. So your money is not a reflection of the value that you have. It's a reflection of the value that you add. So don't just have value, add value. You know, the Bible says something in the book of Deuteronomy, says that God has given us power to create wealth. A lot of people collected the power and did not create wealth with it and become powerful poor men. They have the power, no creation, no value addition, and they are poor people. So if you see them talk, they talk very, very well, eloquent, they have ideas, but standing up to take action with the idea, they are too afraid to fail. And I will tell you something, a child that's afraid to fall will never walk. Tell your neighbor, a child that is afraid to fall will never walk. All of us walk by falling down, all of us here. Not the first time you try to walk that you walk. No, that is true nature. Nature tells you that nothing you will start, there is only have breakthrough like this. Bam, no. There's always bound to be temporary defeat. And temporary defeat is not a permanent failure. Tell your neighbor, temporary defeat is not a permanent failure. Tell your neighbor, to whom brain is given, sense is expected. So sense does not just come because you have brain. Sense comes because you are investing in that brain. You are putting information in that brain. You are actually exposing that brain to incidents, possibilities, education, investing yourself better. So the thing is this: if you want to go into business, be obsessed by creating more value for more people. That's where you make money. Don't go to business. Don't go to start entrepreneurship by just I want money, I want money, I want money. If that is what you want, you'll be frustrated because money does not fulfill what it promises. The emptiness of money, you will never understand. I'm telling you the truth. If you think that if I have 1 million naira, my life don't be done alive. There's a law called Pakistan law, which says that your needs and want rises as your income rises. So it really takes somebody who really know where he's going to actually understood that money is not the end goal. Money is a means, money is a platform, money is a pathway to your end goal. The end goal is to create value. The end goal is not to be blessed. The end goal is to become a blessing. So you are moved from being blessed to becoming a blessing. The end goal, I will write it like this on my board every time. As an entrepreneur, it's not about you. It's about others. They're not others. As an if it's about you, it's called good idea. It's not good idea. It's about others, it's called God's idea. It's not God's idea. It's about you, it's about God, I want to be blessed. If God make me what? A blessing. If about you, God, I want to succeed in life, I want to just be successful. But God said, I want you to become significant. You're not significant. It's about you, God, I have a dream. If about others, you have destiny. It's not destiny. If about you, God, I just want passion. I'm passionate about this thing. About people, it's called purpose. It's not purpose. It's about you, I just want career. I'm in career. About me, called calling. It's not calling. And so forth and so on. I can mention it. So entrepreneurs, they are not always here. This is what they do. Entrepreneurs are doing God's work. Because we don't just do it for ourselves. It's for others. Change your prayer from God, I want to be blessed. God, make me a blessing. I cannot say when he says that when Abraham leave his father's house, that you fight for him and bless him, and he will become a blessing. That means your job is a blessing to people around you, add value to people as an entrepreneur. So money follows people who are obsessed about solving problems, answering questions. The only way to be successfully grow and sustain profit in a business world as an entrepreneur is to be obsessed by creating more value for more people. Get money off your mind. Money should not be there. Get money from your mind. Let's be that the money from your mind is to create value for more people. Write it, and let's summarize like this so that I will make a little bit of sense. Write it on your note. Let's begin to get some things right. Okay, write it like this. Get money off your mind. Off. Get money off your mind. Rather, get money from your mind. Get money from your mind. From your mind. From your mind. Number one. How do you do that? Number one, creating value for more people. Still here, true source of money. Creating value. How do you create value? I told you, everything is created twice in life. One in the mind, second in the reality. That's how God created. That's how he created us in his image and likeness. In Genesis 1, verse 27, God created man from his mind. In Genesis 2, verse 7, God formed man out of the dust of the earth. So everything created, God created man in his mind. Genesis 2, verse 27, God formed man. How am I sure it was in his mind? When we read from Genesis 2, verse 1, he said this was the creation, the account of it happened, that those days that God created the heavens and the earth, there was no crops, there was no trees, there was nothing, because it was just a creation in the mind of God. Because there was no rain, and why? Because there was no man to till the ground. So God actually told you how you create, because he created on his image and likeness. So for you to become successful, you must create value in your mind. You must sit down and start thinking, not just thinking your brain. Get pen and paper. You think on paper. It's only your brain is called worry. Get pen and paper. Begin to write how you want to relate to people. How you want the kind of product or service, the niche, the market size, the way you to go to. That is how things works. You want to make money, how to get money from your mind to become tangible product in your hand. There are 3 stages this thing happen. Number 1, you must create a mental picture. Number 2, you must say those things. Number 3, you must take action that correspond to the picture in your mind. These are how you get money from your mind to your hand. But I'm going to give you a straight structured training about that. If you're excited about this class, clarity of where you are going to is a very shortest cut to your destination, because speed is useless without direction. Direction is useless without destination. Where are you running to? You must have a destination in your mind. Some people call it vision. Some people call it whatever you want to call it. You must have a clear mental picture of where you are going to. Tell your mental picture. You should be driven by the picture in your mind, because that's the most powerful picture on earth. Because it's going to be a picture that is planted in your subconscious mind. You must feel it as if it's happened. Attach emotion to it. And because you see, that's how things work. So you want to actually get money from your mind, you must create more value in your mind for more people. Number 2, add more value to more people. That's how it works. Add more value. You don't need to create, you know, add value in your mind first. Because if you don't do it there, you cannot do it in the real life. Add more value to more people. That's number 2. Number 3, you're going to make money from your mind with the difference you can make. Number 3, the difference you can make. Creating, adding value, the difference you can make. That's number 3. Difference. Number 1 is to create. Number 2 is to add. Number 3 is to make the difference. The difference you can make. You want to make money from your mind? Think of how to make a difference. That's how it works. Difference you can make. Number 4, the transformation you can create. The transformation. So if you are not going to, you want to make your mind, create value, add value, make a difference, transform. That's how money works. So instead of waking up, say, God, I need money. Say, God, help me become a solution to someone. So because if you're not a solution, you are part of the problem. That's what life works. It's not two sides of the same coin. Like the leadership of authority and of course responsibility. The same coin, leadership, but have two sides. So you see, number one, values you can create. Number two, values you can add. Number three, difference you can make. Number four, transformation you can create. If you are with me, shall I? Number five, the elevation you can enable. The elevation you can enable. Number five, the elevation you can enable. The elevation you can enable. So can you enable some level of elevation in people's life, in people's environment? Can you actually start it? Can you think about it? Create a mental picture, talk about it, write it down, take action with it. Anything you write on earth, you trapped it down. The only thing that will make it not to be a reality that you never take corresponding action to the equivalent to making it a reality. Consistently, deliberately, intentional. Life is the life. You don't live life. You design and build life. You build life the way you build house. So the value you can create, the value you can add, the difference you can make, transformation you can create, of course, the elevation you can enable. Number what now? Number six, the breakthrough you can bring for others. The breakthrough you can bring for others. The breakthrough you can bring for others. That makes the difference in their life. The breakthrough. So, sit down and said, I'm looking for money. It's a misplaced priority. You are praying and missed. Because money don't just fly. Money don't just go to people that need money. Money only goes to those that have value. So you can pray. I'm not lying to you. Lock the house, pray from now to tomorrow. You're asking God to do what God is asking you to do. So God will not do it for you. Because God already told you, I will bless the works of your hand. So what are you currently doing in your hand? A lot of people are not doing anything. They just want to sit down and miracles will happen. Even if miracle will happen, it only happens once, not every time. Even if it happens, how many times did Christ turn water into wine? Only once. How many times Christ walked on water? Only once. Record keeping. How many times turned bread and loaves into fishes and feed people with 5,000? Only once. That means you are experiencing somebody dash you money. You should not be an everyday prayer point. God dash me money every time. You see, the problem is that a lot of people are so naive and they keep it offense because they expect more from outside than themselves. That's where frustration comes. Expectation not made to make the heart sick. Life becomes difficult when you expect more from outside than yourself. Life becomes easy when you expect more from yourself and less or nothing from outside. Life becomes easy. Life becomes simple. You become more happy. That anything you want, it is you are the determining factor. So creating more value for others is the main job of entrepreneur, and that's why entrepreneurship is a noble, honorable, virtuous, inherently moral, and righteous way to become successful in life. We need to write that down because I like to know that you should be proud of being an entrepreneur. Stop getting proud as an employee because they're paying you 50,000, 100,000, 500,000. So proud boss in another person's backyard with 5 million naira. No, you can do better than that. If somebody using your brain and pay 5 million naira in a month, let me tell you something, using your brain to make 15 million. Someone using your brain to make 100,000, using your brain to make 1 million naira. That's what we do. We don't pay our employees. Even me, I don't pay. I've never tried that. If I try, I will sack you. So I don't pay you more than 10%. So that means as a point of doing job interview for you, I must be sure that I can use your brain and make 1 million naira for me to pay you 100,000 naira. What are you telling me now? If your brain cannot bring 1 million naira, what are you doing in my place? If I have 2 months, I don't sack you. So I'll sack you. So if I'm trying you. It's useless brain. So this brain cannot work. You know work. So you go run my company. See, nobody pays you salary to become successful in life. Nobody pays you salary to become a billionaire. Salary is to manage poverty. It just manage poverty. So it's just to manage it. Write it down your notes. Creating value for others is the main job of an entrepreneur. Creating value for others is the main job of an entrepreneur. That is why entrepreneurship is noble, honorable, virtuous, inherently moral, and righteous. Creating value for others is the main job of an entrepreneur. Creating value for others. Creating value for others, clients, customers, consumers, government, pastor. Creating value for others is the main job of an entrepreneur. That is why entrepreneurship is noble, honorable, virtuous, inherently moral, and righteous. So it's not a bad thing to create value to people. Without entrepreneurship, you will not have bread, you will not have shoe, you don't have car, you don't have anything. It's entrepreneurs that make the difference. We build the society, we build the community, we are in charge, we make the difference. So creating value for others is the main job of an entrepreneur. So proud to become an entrepreneur, so proud to become a CEO, MD, running things and things don't run me. I run things. You run things. Tell them I run things. Things don't run me. We run things in society. We make the difference. We call the bull. Is it going to be easy? No. Either way is not easy. To be broke is hard. To be rich is hard. Choose your heart. Tell your neighbor, neighbor. To be broke is hard. To be rich and wealthy is hard. Choose your heart. To become an employee is hard. To become an entrepreneur is hard. You have to choose the one you want. I rather choose the one that will give me freedom at the end of the day. The one that will give me frustration at the end of the day, I don't want it. So entrepreneurship, I think creating value for others is the nature of entrepreneur. Therefore, that's why entrepreneurship is noble, honorable, virtuous, inherently moral, and righteous. So it's a noble work. It's a noble work. After all, I'm not just going to be a blessed person. I will be a blessing. After all, I'm not going to be just successful. I'll be significant as an entrepreneur. I'm not just going to have dreams. I'll fulfill destiny. I'm not just going to have passion. I'm going to have purpose fulfilled. I'm not just going to come and then have an achievement. I will not just have an achievement. I will have fulfillment. Fulfillment. That's why you have to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship fulfills you as an individual. That is why you have to understand that. And most of the people you see in the Bible were always building enterprise, and they're all entrepreneurs. The only people that you see that have jobs in the Bible were slaves and soldiers. The rest of the people are all entrepreneurs. Name them, you see. Creating reward are reserved for people who seek to serve and enrich other people's lives. You easily get rich by seeking to serve others. Your giftings, ideas, let's put this one down. I like it like this. The greatest reward, write it down your notes. The greatest reward in life, in terms of money, assets, the greatest reward in life, the greatest reward in this life, in terms of money, assets, achievement, fulfillment, the greatest reward in life, in terms of money, assets, assets, houses, cars, fulfillment, achievement, and reserve, etc. Name them now. The greatest reward in this life, in terms of money, car, house, assets, name them, fulfillment, achievement, are reserved for people who seek to serve and enrich other people's life. The greatest reward in terms of assets, car, house, land, fulfillment, purpose, are reserved for the people who seek to serve and enrich other people's life. The guy that produces your chair, seen that right now, is looking forward to add value to people. Shoe, car, biro. So once they can serve people and enrich other people's life, they make money return. That's how the MTN, Glow, it is all like they seem to make life easy for you. With data and no network, you can make all. So that their vision is how can I improve? How can I add value to people? That is the greatest reward, whether in terms of car, house, assets, are reserved for people who seek to serve and enrich other people's life. Full stop. Write down your note, very important. You easily get rich by seeking to serve others with your giftings. You easily, very, very fast, you easily get rich by seeking to serve other people's giftings, seeking to serve others with your giftings. You easily get rich by seeking to serve others with your giftings, ideas, talent, creativity, connecting and contributing positively to others. You easily get rich in life, easily by seeking to serve others with your giftings, ideas, talent, creativity, connecting, contributing positively to others. That's how you easily get rich. You easily get rich and wealthy in this life where me and you are living by seeking to serve others with your giftings, ideas, talent, creativity, connecting, contributing positively to people's life. That's how life works. You easily get rich, wealthy in this life by seeking to serve people, others with your giftings, ideas, creativity. So whatever that 15 minutes more, so we have to do very fast. So I need to enter the next outline. What is value? So when I begin to talk about value, when you see your own, you carry it and look for people that can benefit from it. And don't just move like that. Package it, add it, make it a premium, brand it, put it your name. Dangote is somebody's name. Rolex, somebody's name. Mercedes, somebody's name. Benz, somebody's name. Toyota, somebody's name. Ask your neighbor, what is your name? You can ask. Okay, yeah, I got about that. Gucci is somebody's name. Brand it, package it. See, iPhone, na person create them. Samsung, na person create them. Name all the products you see that are selling premium brand. They have name on it. So don't just quickly go to serve people with your gifts. They buy it as commodity. Because you bend down select. So package it. So we'll come to that. So you don't think I don't have value. By the time we start talking about your value, all of us have. You discover, you see your own. I said, oh, I've not added this my value to quality people, to more people. That's why I'm not making more money. So why not seek to begin to add this value to more people, quality people? Because Baba way back person here for street will not earn the same money like the same Baba way back Dangote or president's head. Is the same amount of money they will earn? Person where they sell land for shelter, person where they sell land for itam, they're not going to make the same money now. So you are selling to a rich man, selling to a poor man. Person where sell Rolls Royce, person where sell Nissan, they're not going to make the same money. So you can see who you are selling to matters a lot. Who is buying your product matters a lot, and how many people are buying your product matters a lot. So you have to find a niche, and this is what will happen to you. So understanding that you easily get rich by seeking to serve others with your giftings, ideas, talents, creativity, contributing positive to others. That's how you easily get rich. So don't just seek to be blessed, rather seek to be a blessing to others. Write it on your notes so we go back today. Look at it. Don't just seek to be blessed, rather seek to be a blessing to others. That's how life works. Don't just say, I want to be blessed. Don't just seek to be blessed. Rather, seek to be a blessing to other people. A lot of people are not blessing to other people. That depends on the turn of flesh for other people. They make it that anybody that cross their life that day, they will give you woto. I say, don't just seek to be blessed. Seek to be a blessing to other people. If you are with me, shall I? Don't just seek to be blessed. A lot of people, they wake up in the morning, they make sure that everybody that meets them that day, they will give a piece of their anger. That they carry anger, bitterness, waka for road. Anywhere where touch them, they give you anger, carry bitterness, give you, they go share them, tell not share them. That is why when you see those kind of people, ignore them, tell not ignore. Don't argue with fools, they will drag you to their level. Don't ever argue with somebody without knowledge. Who is a fool? A fool hates knowledge. Proverbs 1:22 says, don't argue with them. Rather, seek to be a blessing. And I will see in the scripture, which I'm not a pastor, I know I'm not one, so I don't know what you are telling about me, but fine, I'm your business mentor, I'm your investment mentor. He said that the Bible says if you go to preach the good news, scripture is good news, the Bible is good news, and nobody accepts you, dust of it and leave. That means don't argue. Even one day Christ went to preach, and so they block him, say, Baba, you go pay tax. Peter one buga, Christ and say, Baba, calm down. Go bring fish, come. You go see money, settle these people. If you bring them and say, what is this? I say, give to say what belongs to them. Even Christ, they hold them down. They say, call fire one day. Christ say, you don't need the kind of spirit we carry. Be calming down. So now be calming down. Because he is the Prince of Peace. When you have it in your life, you will not be sharing problems. You'll be sharing value, joy. See, you only give what you have. Hurt people, hurt others. Happy people, give happiness. Loving people, give love. You don't give what you don't have. So when somebody giving anger, bitterness, no, say, inside in life, bitterness, damn. No alarm, drag you to level. If I see you from today arguing with anybody on the road, me and you wear one leg of trouser. No argue with people. See, not everybody thinking like you. Not everybody receiving the kind of information you are receiving. So don't expect everybody to be like you. Because it takes a king to sit down and learn. It takes a king to learn. Tell your neighbor. It takes a king to learn. Tell your neighbor. Learning is a royal habit. Not everybody, not all the best are ego. Tell your neighbor, not all the best are ego. Not all the cats are lion. Not all human beings are royalty. You are a royal priesthood. Stop acting like a servant. King, they just give order. Their words carry power. Wherever I see what. So what happens that don't talk anyhow. Your kings don't talk anyhow. Just ignore. You observe more. You will learn better. As an entrepreneur, see, you don't need to waste your time. With quality time, with less privileged people who are not thinking upstairs. Because, see, this life you live, there are some fights you don't fight. If you win them, you still lose. You lost time, you lost energy, all this. So some fight is better won at the point of negotiation. So what am I trying to say as an entrepreneur? Don't just seek to be a blessed person, seek to be a blessing. When you add value to others, the market will reflect it back to you in forms of money. because that's how the market reward people. To get rich, you must get money from your mind, off money from your mind, and get money from your mind by adding value, creating value for many people. As an entrepreneur, you'll be thinking of value and significance. That's how this thing works. So let's go to the main business of the day, which is what is value. Write on your notes. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After I get the 5, we'll stop there. Tomorrow I'll give you the notes. So that, because I don't want to go to the note today, you will never leave this hall. So I'll give you something you can take home today, right? Write down your notes. Value is any idea. Start from there. What is value and how do you create it? Let's start from there. But actually, like this, what is value and how? And how do you create it? And how do you create it? So write it down. What is value and how do you create it? So when I talk to you, say, I don't get none great. I don't have the great. No, I'm talking to you now. Pay attention. Go from today. If you ever ask anybody for money again, then you will fight. See, the job of your mentor is not to solve your money problem. Your job of your mentor is to teach you, educate you, show you how to solve your money problem by yourself. That is why mentorship is parenting. It's not to do the work for you. So if you don't want to grow, why are you blaming people? How did that your mentor make money? Why you not want to make money like him? See, if you cannot learn by revelation, learn by observation. Can't you observe the way rich people do things, wealthy people do things? Or they want to do things like poor. Poor man, one of the major identity of a poor man is to beg. You see them, they're always beggars. And they don't beg for ideas, they beg for items. They're not items. Not even ideas. If you see a rich man, don't tell him your problem. Tell him your dreams. Tell him your value. Tell him what you can do. Tell him your creativity. See, man, is something you need to understand. Anytime you tell a rich man your problem, he start avoiding you. That's what I'm telling you. He start avoiding you. Most of you are being avoided today because you have a badge on your clothes, beggar, a very big beggar, and you are proud of it. You know you are proud of it. You are even telling people, we poor masses. I die. How on earth did you manage to arrive at that point? You're a poor masses. I don't even know who told you that. The person who did that thing, he do the bad thing. He was past winch. He convinced you to say the poor masses. You come carry the badge, back on for your clothes. Every time you walk out, say I'm poor masses. Help, help, help. I don't know the kind of information. What did they do to your mind? This is a big sabotage. In fact, this is devilish. He thought is evil, is wickedness. That you call a full man that God creates poor masses. I don't get it. Anyway, that's how the world works. They want to keep you broke, poor, wretched, nothing to write on about. You know. So wake up to the reality. Number 1, write it down. Value is any idea, comma, creativity, comma, services. Value is any idea. Write it down. Any idea in your mind. They start from there. Value is any idea, comma, creativity, comma, services, comma, experience or information that solves a problem for others. Value is any idea, creativity, service you can render, experience you have that can solve your problem, or information. Value is any idea, creativity, comma, services, comma, experience or information that solves a problem for other people. That solves a problem for others. Value is any idea. Anything you're thinking that is a solution. You are correct. Let's get to work on it. Idea, creativity, services, enterprise, or information that solves a problem. It must solve problem. It must meet a need. It must solve challenge. It's a solution. It must be a solution. That's what it's. Anything, any idea, creativity, services, experiences, information that solves a problem for other people. Full stop. In this respect, value equals solutions. Write it on your note. In this respect, value equals solution. That means anything that you are thinking that can solve something, okay, you have a value. I know the biggest problem we are solving, ignorance. So one of my leaders said yesterday that ignorance is the heaviest burden on earth. Ignorance is the heaviest burden on earth. How did I put on my notes? Let me look at how I put on my notes. Because yesterday, we were talking yesterday, so I wrote it down so that today I say I will come and share with you. It says ignorance, write it on your notes very well. Ignorance is the heaviest load. Ignorance is the heaviest load. I don't know, because the reason why people are carrying big problem is because of ignorance. Ignorance is the heaviest load on this earth. You carry ignorance, waka. Why you no go tired? If you tired since now, are you not tired? know what the Bible says? Come unto me, all you that labor and heavy laden, I will give you rest. So ignorance. Why people are struggling because of ignorance? The heaviest load. That thing they're thinking is a solution. Idea. Turn on idea. Value is any idea, creativity, service, experiences, or information that solves a problem for others. In other words, value equals. Talk to me. I thought you wrote it down. In other words, value equals what? Now you're talking to me. Number 2, write it down. The bigger the problem, the more valuable the solution. The bigger the problem, the more valuable the solution. The bigger the problem you can solve, the more valuable the solution. Full stop. That's number 2. The bigger the problem, the more valuable the solution. Full stop. The bigger the problem, the more valuable the solution. That means if the problem if your idea is solving, creativity is solving, the bigger it is, the more valuable your idea. And how is going to come? Write down. See that number 2. I said the bigger the problem, the more valuable the solution. Full stop. To make more money, you must solve big problems for customers, clients, consumers. To make more money in this life, to make more money, you must, underline the word must solve big problems for customers, consumers, clients, government, people, etc. Name them. To make more money, you must solve big problems for customer, clients, consumers, government, people, society, community, church, anything, school, etc. So if ignorance is the heaviest load, we are in the industry of solving ignorance. Can't you see? We are industry of educating people about wealth education, financial literacy. Why won't you make more money? Most people make money. They don't see, people have money problem. Problem number 1, how to make money. Problem number 2, how to manage their money. Problem number 2, how to multiply their money. Poor people have problem of how to make money. Their problem is that their problem is how to make money. So anything about money, you're going to succeed. Teach a poor man how to make money, you're going to make more money. Number 2, average men have problem how to manage their money. If you teach an average man how to manage his money, budget his money, discipline himself, you make money in return. Number 3, a wealthy man has a problem how to multiply his money. Teach a wealthy man how to have more portfolio, more assets, treasury bills, bond, mutual fund. Educate him, you make more money. You are sitting on gold mine, you are telling me you don't have money. Walk on the street, people are begging for money. Who are looking for money? Teach them, educate them. Money will come back to you because money is a reward. For solving ignorant problem, for the past 10 years, there's nothing I've been doing in my entire life than to educate people about how to solve money problem. Okay, I've been making money all my life. Can't you even learn from me? Do you want to begin and carry cement and blocks? Do you like suffering? Do you like suffering? Most poverty is not your birthright, my brother. Tell your neighbor, leave poverty alone. Poverty is not your birthright. Leave this guy alone. Leave poverty alone. It's not your birthright. It's not even holding so strong in your hand. This thing is very difficult to. Tell them poverty is difficult to explain. Why can't you just observe? Why do you like suffering in your life? Why? Every time, always pity party. Leave this guy alone. I'm begging. Even in your prayer point, don't mention him. Don't mention poverty in your prayer point again. Leave poverty alone. Let him rest. Talk about wealth, success in your prayer point. God, I'm wealthy. God, I'm strong. God, I'm big. Talk about it. These two. Focus on the things you want to happen in your life. Remember, whatever focus on, expand. So, the bigger the problem, the more value the solution. To make more money, you must solve big problems for customers, clients, consumers. Solve big problems for people. Number 3, write it down. Let me check my time. 2 minutes past 9. This is serious. Number 3. Problems may be real. Problems may be real, perceived and assumed. Problems may be real, perceived and assumed. Problems may be real. Problems may be real, perceived and assumed. That's it. The problems they are going to solve with your idea can be a real problem, can be a perceived problem. That's a perceived problem. I get him now. Perceived problem or assumption or problem. People used to assume that they are broke and poor. You know, that they are born poverty. So the problem you are going to solve may be real, may be perceived, may be assumed, and may be complex. May be real, perceived, assumed, complex, painful, frustrating, or even embarrassing. Problem you are going to solve may be real problem, perceived problems, assumption problems, complex problem, painful problems, frustration problems, or embarrassing problems. Any of them are problem. Problems that you may be solved with your ideas may be real, perceived, assumed, complex, painful, frustrating, and or embarrassing. So we are thinking about idea. Think of idea in terms of these 5 or 6. Is it assumption? Is it real problem? Is it perceived problem? Like people perceive that they are born to be poor. No. They assume. No, me, I don't want. I want to educate you that you are not. There is seed of greatness in you. So it may be assumption, may be perceived, painful, complex, frustrating, or embarrassing. I think I should stop because if I continue number 4 and 5, let me leave that one. Tomorrow I give it to you and give you the notes. So that when you leave this place today, I was supposed to do justice to value, but time is already behind us, so we don't like exceeding 9 o'clock. Already 4 minutes past 9. So let's calm down. We are not rushing anywhere. This thing, we must solve it once and for all. The fight is against fixing this thing, because once you fix money problem in your life, money is not a problem anymore. Half of your life problem is fixed, because 95% of prayer points in church are money related prayer. So you can see that there's no need to be in a haste on the subject of money. Sort of money, on the cost of money, is only you need to sit down and begin to fight the real solution. Where did this thing money come from? And let's begin to go to value. Okay, how did the men arrive at the junction of printing paper and to lie to us? Let us go back there and start from where they start. Because what they teach us in school is to come out and work for this thing called paper. They tell, okay, when you finish, you see the paper, it's smelling well. You say, I'm work for this thing. So they don't want to think of how people, the original money creating solution. So we create routine, come to work, close to work. In fact, we start from nursery school and routine your life, program you. Bang, 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 8 o'clock, bang, 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 break time, bang, bang, quiz, bang, exam. So we program your life with bell, with warnings. So when you finish, you think that your psyche is like that. No. Oh my God, bro. So, but today, I need to let you understand, the true source of money is value. What is value? Product or say, where does it come from? Ideas, creativity, thinking of problems that cause pain, problems that need to be improved, problems that is causing this complex to clients, customers, consumers, a lot of people. So by tomorrow we should be able to get to pain, possibly more value. It's not a long class anymore. I've really done a lot of job already on the foundation of this class. So today I want to talk to the online community. Please don't get involved in a business without a mentor. It's a professional advice. All of you watching me from UK, from US, from Dubai, from Lagos, Abuja, I really celebrate you watching us. Please like, comment, share, and make sure that all your friends get to see this video. But please don't forget this professional advice. Don't get involved in a business without a mentor, because mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shade of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. That's the best we can take today. And for the rest of us, I know